So in the earlier segment, we went ahead and we looked at the big topper, which we have right now. We did something really fun with it, actually going in with some of the seamless clips. I've went ahead and I've applied the liquid tape. When I go ahead and apply this on the top of her head, we've gone ahead and we've taken some of the fringe and bang area, completely left it out there. But just so you know, this will last for 6 to 8 weeks. We've applied the big topper with some help from my lovely assistant. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and squeeze in. We're not going to actually go underneath the hair with the techniques that we've done earlier before. And what we're going to do is we're going to push everything completely down real smooth, putting a lot of pressure, just literally just taking our hands and working it from the center part of where we're at right now and making it just go nice and smooth and very solid into the hair that we have underneath. What we want to do is we want to get rid of any air pockets which might have been formed, same basic application technique from everything else that I've been showing you today. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go in with my razor and I'm going to work with the hair that she already has. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some kind of a guideline with the underneath. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer than my prior guideline. Okay, so in a way what we're creating now is somewhat of a not an angled bob, but we're creating a little bit of a 45-degree angle where everything's just going to go ahead and blend in. We're going to have a lot of length in the front, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a heavy fringe bang area to compensate for the fact that she has a thin area in the front. So once again, I'm taking somewhat would be considered like a diagonal section. There's my guideline. There's the hair that's the underneath. Now watch. I take my razor and I put it sideways. I don't want to go completely straight in because I don't want to create any blunt lines. So just a very gentle, almost like a combing type motion, what I do is I go in and I lighten up the hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wider disconnected big tooth on my cutting comb and I'm going to take really small diagonal sections. I go ahead and comb this over this way and I'm almost making like a triangle parting. Okay? I don't want to go over too much because I really want this when she pushes it over to the side, I want to go ahead and have more of a fuller fringe for her. So I take my fingers and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the area that's going to be the shortest. I over-direct it towards the nose, and what I do is I just lightly kind of press against it. What I'm doing is I'm creating almost like an angled fringe. So watch. Very carefully, with lots of control. Notice I'm not going in there and just attacking it. I come in. I go ahead and I drop it down. So I'm bringing everything back to my general guideline, and all I'm doing is just taking really small movements with this. Notice I'm not going in there and completely cutting into the hair. So I go ahead and get to this point right in through here. I'm taking very small sections, and I'm working on top of my hand. I'm not going to go in here and create something completely full. I still want this to be kind of modern. I want it to be very sleek. I want it to be very new for her. And I want to go ahead and leave these longer sides that we have in through here. But all I really want to do is I want to go ahead and create a little bit of asymmetry in the bang area once again. So the comfort of this with the big topper is that it's actually made with French and Swiss infused lace. What this allows it to do, it breathes. It's not very heavy, okay? So it's a very comfortable, airy kind of type feeling. It doesn't feel like she's actually wearing a hat. I can go ahead and run my fingers through this. This is revolutionary. This is, I'm freaking out, okay? I go ahead and take my hands and go through it. It's very light. It breathes. It's very open. It doesn't feel like she's wearing a hat at all. The greatest thing about this big topper is that she can go ahead and shampoo and condition her hair as normal. She can blow it out. She can go ahead and let it air dry. She can use a hot tool. She can even switch parts. So literally, the styling options that we're giving her are completely like it's her own hair. She gets that sense of beauty back, which she might have felt was a little bit missing when she bumped into the issues as far as working with the fine hair. We can shampoo and condition it. When we shampoo and condition it, we're actually going to get more height and more body than the original application. So we've shown you all these amazing techniques today, but what I'd like to actually talk about a little bit right now is actually our solvent, which is 100% organic based and it's citrus based as well. So just for mock applications, I'm not going to take this out considering that we just put it in. I think Melinda would kill me. So what we do is we go ahead and we spray into the very, very base where the adhesive is, and then we start from the front and go ahead and work our way to the back. And what we're doing is we're actually loosening the adhesive as we go. It's easier to take this off as it actually is to put it on. So we went ahead and I decided to go ahead and do a razor cut. And what we did is we worked with what she already has, and when I got done with that, we took our Thickening Solutions flat iron, and what we did is we went ahead and bumped the ends under. From that point, I just kind of took my scissors and went in there and just kind of freehanded it and created a very modern asymmetric look. So Melinda, can I ask you, how do you feel?
Like $1 million.
Like $1 million bucks?
Like $1 million.
Got your spring back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My hair back.
would you recommend this to everybody? Was it very easy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, does it even feel like you have anything in your hair at all whatsoever?
No, it felt like maybe I had a headband, but now I don't even feel it.
100% natural?
Yeah, feels great.
Love it?
Love it.
Glad we hung out today?
Glad we hung out today.
Okay.
I'm glad I don't have freaking hair.
Right.
I have to do comb overs and other things to hide it.
So this is it for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, there you go. So thank you so much for your time. On behalf of myself and Thickening Solutions, my name is Ben Mallon, and thank you very much for your time.